In exhaustion, there on the floor, I was motivated to find something that was going to make me want to get off that floor.
I'd like to introduce our next speaker, Holden.
One weekend I found myself collapsed on the kitchen floor in floods of tears for hours. I was a shell of myself. All I knew how to do was work. So that's why I talk about stress and burnout.
I've had hands-on experience of stressful roles. It was a pretty dark time, but it's also the thing that now gives me a fire in my belly and a passion to help others avoid burnout. So I've been responsible for a business unit, I've been a line manager, I've mentored staff, and I bring all of that experience to my work. And I really wanted to be there for my colleagues, for my team, for my clients, and for the company that I was working for, and also, of course, for Annie and for John. I had this looming fear. I was really concerned that the circumstances I found myself in could lead me back to burnout.
I want to shout from the rooftops that burnout isn't necessary, because there are so many tools and techniques and tips and hacks and tricks that we can use to work with our stress response, that under no circumstance do we actually ever need to end up in burnout. And I also want the world to know that should you find yourself crying on the kitchen floor, feeling like an empty shell, wondering if it's ever going to be okay again, it can, it will be, and burnout is fully recoverable. Our amygdala in our limbic system of our brain, that's the emotional system of our brain, is responsible for keeping us safe. And it does this by working very closely with the hippocampus.
We sip in through the nose till we're more or less full, and then fully inflate the lungs with the second sip, and then lips as if you're blowing out through a straw. And I think you'll notice just by doing it once, I noticed that it's really powerful.
I'm Hannah Holden, the Burnout Alchemist. I help professionals alchemize their stress and burnout so that they can feel more like themselves again. Perhaps your audience is looking for inspiration and insights into what burnout really looks and feels like and what recovery can look like. Or maybe they're looking to understand the science of stress and what's actually going on inside their body as they experience stress. Or maybe they're looking for actionable tools and tips that they can take away and put into practice in their real lives straight away. Whether you're looking for a keynote speaker or you want an interactive workshop, I'd love to give your audience or your people those penny-dropping moments that help them shift their relationship with stress and help them really reconnect with who they are. Contact me. I'd love to hear from you.